Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all viewers out there. I'm here again, Teacher Marvin, and I'm glad to share with you another lesson in English. And today we will be talking about phrasal verbs. Particularly, I'll be sharing some phrasal verbs used to describe everyday activities. So, English often uses phrasal verbs to talk about routine activities. Phrasal verbs are two-part verbs that are mostly used in informal conversational English. So, it's a phrase and therefore it is composed of two words, okay? But some phrasal verbs also is composed of three words, all right? So, in this particular chapter, we will learn different phrasal verbs. We will also explore some vocabularies related to work and leisure. And I would like to challenge you as well to talk about or share your everyday activities, though I might not be able to listen to you, but you could, do it to yourself. All right. Do it by yourself rather. All right. So, phrasal verbs consist of a verb followed by a particle. So the particle often changes the usual meaning of the verbs. So in this example, I get up early every day. We have the phrasal verb get up. All right. So get up actually means waking up early, right? Or get up or wake up early. And we have the verb get plus the particle up. All right. And it is used together. Since it's used together, it is called a phrasal verb. Okay. So again, these phrasal verbs that I'll be sharing with you are often used in informal conversational English. All right. Now, particle always comes after the verb. The particle never changes even if the verb changes. Okay, well, of course, with our knowledge of subject-verb agreement, it's very important that our verb should agree with the subject. All right, but what makes the changes is actually more of the verb, not the particle. So remember that the particle never changes. All right. So in the sentence, for example, he gets up. Yeah, he gets up. All right. So the verb is gets because our subject is he, which is singular. Therefore, the verb should be in singular form as well. Now, it's wrong to say or to write he get ups. Okay, so remember that the verb should agree with the subject, not the particle. I repeat, it's actually the verb that should agree with the subject, not the particle. So it is wrong to say he get ups, or it's also wrong to say he up gets. Okay, you interchange, all right, the two. Remember that the verb should always come first. Okay, we have different examples of phrasal verbs for you to, widen your vocabulary in, and of course, for you to be able to use these phrasal verbs in conversation as well. So we have you work out at the gym. My cat sometimes runs away. She eats out every Friday. Do you always turn up late? She chills out in the evening. They meet up on weekends. We check into the hotel and she stays in with when she's tired. So the verb, these are the phrasal verbs: work out, runs away, eats out, turn up, chills out, meet up, check into, and stays in. Now, if you wonder what is the meaning of each of the phrasal verb here, we will explore that one. So, um, we'll try to apply first the rule that we have mentioned a while ago that if it is a phrasal verb, the verb should always be the one that should agree to uh, to the subject. And you have, I mean, the verb should come first before the particle. It's not the particle before the verb. All right, so we have an example here. He worked out at the gym. Definitely it's wrong because, again, there must be no change in the particle. All right, so it must be he works out at the gym. All right, so it's your turn to write your answer on items 1 to 5. Feel free to pause this video so you can have more time to think about your answer. And after that, you can counter check your answer to the answers that I'll be giving. All right, so let's check. Number one, I don't usually out eat in restaurants. The answer is I don't usually eat out in the restaurant. Okay, the verb should come first before the particle. Number two, she chill outs on weekends. The answer is she chills out. Okay, it's the verb that should agree with the subject, not the particle. So she chills out on weekends. Number three, I up get at 6 in the morning. Okay, well, definitely the answer here is I get up at 6 in the morning. All right. Number four, they check the hotel into. Okay, they check the hotel into. The answer here is they checked into the hotel. All right, so the article should go right after the verb check. Okay, they checked into the hotel. And sorry, number five, we meet ups with his friends after work. Well, obviously, this is erroneous, okay, because take a look at the particle. We added s, but it shouldn't be there, but the s should be added to the verb per se. All right, so the answer here is he meets up with his friends after work. All right, I hope that you got many items here correctly, and if you're watching this, you may want to share in the chat box or in the comment section how many items did you get in exercise 9.4. And of course, I'll be happy to see the scores. Okay, now let's try to understand better and yes, understand better and widen our vocabulary when it comes to phrasal verbs. Okay, so we're going to read an article here, and what we will do later on is to match the phrasal verbs to their definition. All right, so you can actually see here the definition inside the circles. Okay, we will just match, okay, the phrasal verb to these definition of verbs. Okay, actually number one is already given to us, meet up. Okay, and we can read it here. Meet up, it means spend time together. All right, so for example, if you meet your friends, if you have a plan to meet, okay, you can say we will meet up with our friends this afternoon to talk about our experiences in our school, for example. All right, so let's try to read this article. If you think that I read it fast, you may want to pause this video and watch it by yourself. All right. So, yeah, business life, a day in the life of businesswoman Lou Milton. I own an international business consultancy. After a busy morning, my clients and I sometimes meet up for lunch. The clients really enjoy eating great food, so it's good business to go out for a meal and spend some time with them. After lunch, we'll have group meetings. Once once all clients turn up, we have coffee, which always helps me wake up. All kinds of important issues can come up at these meetings, and I don't want to miss even a tiny detail. After work, I always hurry home to see my family. Kids grow up so quickly, and it's important to spend time with them. I don't usually stay up too late. The next day could be a long one. All right. Now let's try to identify the meaning. All right. You might not be sure of your answer, but we can make use of context clues to identify the meaning of the verb. Meaning to say, we need to understand the context. We need to understand what the sentence is telling. So it could give us clues as to what really is the meaning of this word. All right. So we have the word turn up. Okay. After lunch, we'll have group meetings. Once all the clients turn up, we have coffee, which always helps me wake up. All right. So once all clients turn up, it means once all clients delay going to bed, become more alert, be mentioned, become older, or arrive. The answer is here is all right. Your answer, I guess, is correct. Turn up means arrive. Okay, that's the meaning of it. Turn up means arrive. So we have coffee, which always helps me wake up. All right. So a while ago we have read the word get up, which is the same with wake up, right? So, but here in this context, what do you think is the meaning of wake up? It means, all right, you drink coffee because it helps you wake up. All right. It means become more alert. All right. Okay, your answer is correct. Okay, which you drink coffee because it makes you more alert. All right. And I don't want to miss even a tiny detail. Oh yeah, important issues. All kinds of important issues can come up at these meetings. So, what's the meaning of come up? So when the clients arrive, you have your coffee with you, all right? So it will make you alert. And you said that with this kind of meeting, all important issues, all right, can come up. So it means all important issues can be mentioned. All right, very good. Your answer is correct. So these important issues or things, topics can actually be mentioned during meeting, or you can say these issues can come up during the meeting. All right, that's pretty the same. Okay. After work, I always hurry home to see my family. Kids grow up so quickly, and it's important to spend time with them. Grow up. Kids grow up so quickly. Okay, we only have two choices here: delay going to bed or become older. When kids grow up so quickly, remember the word quickly, although we are defining, okay, the phrasal verb grow up. Grow up means okay, very good. It means become older. All right, grow up means become older. I don't usually stay up too late. The next day could be a long one. Okay, obviously, the answer for stay up is delay going to bed. Okay, so that's it. Let's repeat. Okay, meet up. Yeah, meet up means spend time together. Turn up means arrive. Wake up means become more alert. Come up means be mentioned. Grow up means become older, and stay up means delay going to bed. Now, I would appreciate if you would try to write one sentence using each of the phrasal verb. And again, you may share those sentences in the comment section, and I'll be checking and I'll be giving my comments to your sentences. Okay, so this time, okay, I know that you have understood already the first few lessons or topics that we've talked about. Now we will focus on grammar. Okay, so phrasal verbs in different tenses. When phrasal verbs are used in different tenses, the verb changes, but the particle remains the same. This is pretty the same with what I have mentioned a while ago, that particles should not be changed. Particles always remain. It must be the verb that should agree with the subject. But when we talk about tenses, all right, when we talk about tenses, we talk about time, all right. Still, the changes would be on the verb, yeah, on the verbs, not on the particle. Okay, say for instance, we have present simple. Present simple shows habits, all right? Okay, habitual actions, for example. Okay, so present simple, we have I work out every week. The word out is there, and there's no additional letter like S, okay, in here. Okay, so since this is present simple, the correct verb to be used here is the word work. What about when it is already past? It already happened, okay? And the action was completed in the past. Okay, we have the past simple. I worked out yesterday. Okay, so as you have noticed, we have added ed in the verb because it indicates that it is in the past tense. Again, the word out remains. No S, no ED, no other letter added to it because it must remain constant, or it must remain unchanged. Okay? What about present continuous? Present continuous means that the action is ongoing at the moment. Okay? Right now, it is ongoing. Okay. I am working out right now. Okay, so we have the verb becomes I'm working. Okay, because if it is present continuous, we have to add ing in the main verb, so it indicates that the action is ongoing. And again, the verb remains. I mean, the particle remains. What about in the future? Yeah, usually we make use of the word will to indicate that the time or the tense of the verb is in the future. So we can say, I will work out tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow indicates this is the time marker that the action will happen tomorrow, and we just simply added will, all right, in the verb. I will work out tomorrow. Okay? All right. Let me know if you understand that one. You can again comment in the comment section. All right. Now to test if really you understood what we have talked about. Okay. When we apply, the tenses, different tenses of verb in phrasal verbs. Let's try to answer the exercise 9.7. So rewrite the sentences correcting the errors. So we have 5 sentences here, and each sentence contains an error. What you need to do is to correct the errors. We have an example here. I just chill out right now. Okay, it's right now. So basically, it is in the present continuous. And so we have to use, the right sentence to that will be, I'm just chilling out right now. All right. So take time to answer the 5 items here, or to correct the 5 sentences here. Again, you are free to pause the video and write your answer. And probably after 2, 3, or 4 minutes, you may want to counter check your answer to the answers that I will be sharing. All right. So let's try to answer. Number 1, don't running away from me. The tense here is actually not um, present continuous. It must be present simple. And thus, the correct answer here is don't run away from me. Okay, don't run away from me. Another sentence we have, she stays in last night. What do you think is the tense in this sentence? She stays in last night. All right. So uh, we have the word last night. What does it indicate? Does it indicate that it is continuous, present, future, or past? Since it's last night, of course, it is in the past. So what should be used here? She stayed in last night. So we added ed, we removed s in there, and we added ed. She stayed in last night. All right. Number three, we are meeting up last Thursday. We are meeting up last Thursday. What is the tense? And what should be the tense here? All right, we have a clue. We have a time reference or a time marker here. We have the words last Thursday, which indicates that the action was finished. It's already done, okay? And therefore, it is in the past, okay? So what's the correct sentence then? We met up last Thursday. All right, we met up last Thursday. We erase this one. Okay, met up. Okay, we have the word M. All right, E and T. Okay, we met up last Thursday. All right, now what about number four? She ate out next Saturday. All right, she ate out next Saturday. What's the clue? We have a time marker next Saturday, which indicates that the action is in the future. Very good. So it is wrong because ate is the past tense of eat. And since this sentence indicates that this is in the future, we have to add the word. Could you help me remember the word? If it is in the future tense, we need to use the word. Okay, very good. Will. Okay, so the answer here is she will she will eat out next Saturday. Okay, eat out meaning they will eat outside, probably to in a restaurant, or other places. Okay, and last sentence. He turns up late to work yesterday. He turns up late to work yesterday. Obviously, there is a time marker again in there, and that is yesterday. All right. Again, it indicates that the action is in what? The action is in the past. Very good. And so, if it is in the past, what will we do to the verb? He turned up late to work. He turned up late to work yesterday. So which we erase S and add E and D. He turned up late to work yesterday. All right. So let me know how many items did you get in 9.7. You may want to share it again in the comment section. Thank you so much. Okay, and I think we still have more exercises. I hope that you're still on focus so you can understand uh, everything that we will be sharing in here. And I hope that this video is helpful to you in learning the English language. All right, so this is again another exercise for mastery. Say the sentences aloud using the given phrasal verbs. Okay, so I exercise 3 times a week. We change we change exercise to workout because they're the same. Okay, they're synonymous. So instead of saying work, I exercise, we say I work out 3 times a week. Okay, now could we do 1 to 5? Okay, you do first, then I will also give my answer. All right. So the answer here is it's nice to eat out in a restaurant. Okay. Eat out means probably you will have a dinner, a lunch, but eat out actually means you eat outside. Okay. You eat outside. All right. What about number two? Okay, I often meet up with friends because meet up means spend time, right? I often meet up with friends. Very good. What about the next sentence? Okay, the answer is he doesn't usually turn up late. He doesn't usually turn up late, okay? Because turn up means arrive. We studied that in the reading section a while ago, right? Okay. Now, what about number four? Are you going to stay at home tonight? Are you going to stay at home tonight? And yes, you're correct. The answer here is are you going to stay in tonight? Okay, because stay in means stay at home. So are you going to stay in tonight? Okay, that's the correct answer. And we have number five. She likes to relax after work. She likes to relax after work. Okay, very good. The correct answer here is she likes to chill out after work because to relax means to chill out. All right, I hope you got perfect score in here. Again, you may share your score in our comment section. Okay, so far I'm sure that if you're still watching this video, I'm sure that you have learned a lot of vocabulary already. You've learned about the different tenses, particularly on the use of tenses. Particularly on the different phrases, okay, phrasal verbs. All right, and we're down to the last exercise. Okay, so look at the pictures and use phrasal verb to complete the sentence. Okay, so number one, they are checking into the hotel. You can see here. And what are they doing in the picture? They are checking into the hotel. All right. What about number one? This is number one. I usually what? Blank on weekends. You remember the different phrasal verbs that we just studied. I usually chill out on weekends. All right. I usually that's a form of chill out for this person. Yeah, going out, spending time with the nature and reading a book. You know, that's a form of relaxation for this person, and so we can use chill out. I usually chill out on weekends. Well, I hope that everyone chills out on weekends, right? Because of course we need to be energized. All right. What about number two? We blanked last night. This is it. Number two. All right. So what are they doing? Okay. Are they at home or are they eating in a public place? Because I think you can see shadows at the back, the background. That means that they're not the only persons here, right? So she blanked last night. We blanked last night. We ate out. Okay, we ate out. Remember, this is last night, so it's already in the past. So the answer is we ate out last night. All right, what about number three? Here is number three. What is she doing? She's blank at the gym. She's a phrasal verb used to refer to exercise. It means she's working out at the gym. Okay, she's working out at the gym. All right. Okay, good. What about number four? We're going to blank tomorrow. Here is number four. And as you can see, it seems like these people are friends and they just, a friend, okay, just arrived. Okay, they're saying hi to each other. Okay, so what phrasal verb should be used here? We're going to blank tomorrow. Okay, but it's tomorrow, therefore it's in the future. So we're going to, uh-huh, we're going to meet up tomorrow. Okay, again, we're going to meet up tomorrow. Okay, that's the correct answer. And lastly, the bus has blank. The bus has what? All right, the bus has turned up. Okay, because it means arrive. Okay, so there you go. I hope that you got many items correctly here, and I guess you could already write your own sentences, using those phrasal verbs. So in this particular chapter, we studied phrasal verb. Okay, we talked about work and leisure time, and of course, this is a recorded video, and so I'd love you to. We cannot achieve last one, the talking about everyday activities, but I would appreciate if you're going to share with us your daily activities through the chat box or through the comment section below. And that's it. I hope that you learned something about phrasal verb. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in many videos that I will be making. Thank you so much. Bye bye.